Every team in the NBA has Michael Jordan on their roster. Which team is going to end up as the NBA champion this season? As you can see, we're here in NBA 2K26 with the Philadelphia 76ers, for example. Instead of Embiid at the top of the roster, we have Michael Jordan. As I just mentioned here, every single team in the NBA has Michael Jordan on their roster with one goal in mind this season: to win an NBA championship. Obviously, some teams are going to have a much better shot. Of course, the teams that are already good, adding a player such as Michael Jordan, they're already going to be even better. Some teams that may be more in the middle of the pack there, they could have Michael Jordan boost their team all the way up to the front and win a championship, or even potentially a team that you don't expect could win an NBA championship. Who knows? We're about to find out on 2K26. Let me give you a brief introduction to each of the teams here. Of course, Jordan on the Sixers here is a great help. Of course, it's going to be great help of all teams there. I'm not going to go through every single team, but Jordan and Giannis should be a fun duo here. The Bulls here, let's see if he can lead his actual team to an NBA championship. Obviously, teams such as the Cavs are going to be pretty good. Celtics will be alright. The Clippers, and so on and so forth between the rest of the NBA here. Teams that aren't as good, such as the Jazz, the Hornets, for example, those Jordans have a higher chance of winning MVP and the All-NBA honors. Such as, you know, on the Lakers here, Jordan, Luka, and LeBron there. He probably won't be winning MVP because of the other talent on this roster here. But for a team such as the Brooklyn Nets here, there's a decent chance Michael Jordan wins MVP on this team because there's literally nobody else on here. He could very well average 40 points a game. You don't know. Jordan Jokic should be a fun duo here. Let's see how the Pacers do coming out this season here. And that's going to be today's video. I'm going to see you guys at the end of the season here. And just to show you once again, Jordan on every single NBA team. Let's see how things play out on NBA 2K26. At the end of the season, we got Victor Wembanyama, MVP, 27 points for him. So unfortunately, no, Jordan ended up being the MVP of the year. Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year, of course. Amen Thompson is the sixth man. Again, obviously, no, Jordan's going to be the sixth man because they're all starting. But it's still pretty interesting because you never know what these rosters can be. Coaches can still put them on the bench. Either way, Amen Thompson, Defense Player of the Year is Victor. We got Montezu as Most Improved Player. On the All-NBA first team, we do have Victor Wembanyama and Jokic, but we have Jordan on the Jazz, the Mavericks, and the Houston Rockets. All-NBA second team, Phoenix Suns, Michael Jordan, as well as the Warriors version. We do have Giannis as well. Also, Timberwolves and Cavs for MJ right there. On the All-NBA third team, Luka Doncic, along with the Clippers, the Nuggets, Pelicans version of MJ, and Anthony Edwards as well. All defensive first team is all Jordans, plus Victor, Hornets, Bulls, Celtics, Sixers. And on the second team, it's going to be all Michael Jordan, Nets, Kings, Cavs, Lakers, and Warriors. Pretty interesting if you ask me. Check out the NBA standings here, see how things played out in the season for both conferences. Starting out in the Eastern Conference, the New York Knicks were the first seed, 61-21. The Hawks, I don't think anyone expected the Hawks to be that high up. Second seed there, the Cavs third, Pacers fourth. Bulls actually had a very good season here as the fifth seed. Even the Raptors at the sixth seed. Celtics, I honestly thought would have been a little bit better in all honesty. Sixers as well. And as did the Magic, kind of shocked that they only won 20 games out of all these teams. Pretty shocking if you ask me. Let's go to the Western Conference here. We got the Timberwolves, of course, the first seed, 66-16. Dallas was next, then the Clippers, Thunder, Warriors. The Suns actually did a lot better than I thought. Nothing too crazy here. I thought the Nuggets should be a little bit better than that personally. Also, the Rockets here, I'd say that's the most shocking one. How are the Rockets? The team's absolutely stacked, and they now had Jordan on this team. They only won 38 games. Shocking to me, they didn't even make the playoffs here. So we're going to be going into the playoffs here. Let's see how things play out between all these teams. But first, let's check the player stats at the end of the season. You know, let's check out the league leaders, of course, see how things play out in that regard. So it's going to be MJ on the Jazz. He led the entire league in scoring with 31 points. He also had like 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, which is going to be similar between all the Jordans here. The one the Rockets had 30 points. Shout out Anthony Edwards in there. MJ's son, you never know. MJ on the Mavericks here, 29 points, you know, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. We got on the Blazers here, 29. 28 on the Timberwolves here, 28 on the Suns, 28 on the Warriors, 27 on the Bulls, and 27 on the Thunder, also 27 on the Cavs, 27 on the Pelicans, 27 on the Wizards. Very consistent here, about 27, 28 points for all of them. You know, obviously these teams here, the Jazz, he actually scored the most on Jazz, obviously the worst team there. I'm kind of shocked out of all the other teams. The Rockets version of him actually had the second most points in the entire league there. But roughly about 5 rebounds, 5 assists a game as well between all the Jordans in the NBA. So very consistent. Obviously, you're adding a player like that on the team. you're going to be much better. So let's see what happens here in the NBA Plus. It's going to simulate the first round at first. I do want to get some game action to see how things play out. The Bulls have been eliminated. I know, shocking. The Timberwolves do beat the Kings in a clean sweep. The Thunder just barely get by the Warriors there. Let's check out that game 7, 134 to 121. Jordan on the Thunder at 41, 12 and 10, which is wild. 35, 8 and 4 on the Warriors there, putting the team on the back. Clippers get by the Suns easily, as the Mavericks get by the Lakers pretty easily down there. Out in the Eastern Conference, Knicks had no contest against the Sixers here. Pacers clean sweep against the Bulls. This one did go to 7 here. Toronto and Cleveland. And actually, Toronto won, so I'm kind of shocked that Cleveland lost against Toronto there. But hey, you never know what's going to happen on 2K26. Let's go to another round, simulate through this round, see what happens. And it's going to be, let's see, the Timberwolves beat the Thunder in 5 games there. Dallas beats the Los Angeles Clippers in 7. Jordan had 27 for the Mavs here. 6 steals, by the way. 26 and 9 for Jordan on the Clippers. So we got the Timberwolves and the Dallas Mavericks there out in the Western Conference. Out East is 2 easy matchups, I'd say, 6 and 5 games. Hawks and Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals there. Let's see how things play out in that regard. Simulate the round here quickly, and it's going to be another 7-game series here on both ends. Wow. So on this one, the game 7, 125 to 103, Timberwolves actually made light work of them because of that 22-point victory, 29-7-5 for Michael Jordan. In this one here, 32-5 for the Dallas Mavericks version. Out in the Eastern Conference, though, it's kind of expecting the Knicks to actually win. It's going to be the Atlanta Hawks there. Jordan Clarkson, actually, of all players on the Knicks, Jordan Clarkson led the way in scoring. They got absolutely blown out, though, 147 to 103. That wasn't even close. 41-5-5 for Trey, 27-6-6 for Michael Jordan. So we get the Timberwolves and the Atlanta Hawks. Let me know down in the comment section below if you thought either of those teams were going to be the 2 teams in the NBA Finals. We're going to take this on a game-by-game basis. Let's see how things play out between these 2 squads. So in game number 1, we're going to have the Minnesota Timberwolves end up winning 129 to 103. Not even close at all. Julius Randle at 27-5-7 for Minnesota, 26-7-10 and 5 steals, by the way, for Jordan, and 26-5-7 for Anthony Edwards. Jordan on the Hawks had 24-2-4. Trae Young did well. Dyson Daniels did well. Porzingis does not his game. Timberwolves take game 1 against Atlanta. In game number 2, we'll also be going to the Timberwolves. A 7-point victory, much closer on this end. Also a high-scoring game here. 35-6-6 for Anthony Edwards, 34-5-6 for Michael Jordan, and almost a triple-double for Julius Randle. He was 1 rebound shy. Jordan on the Hawks here, 31. Trae Young, big game. Porzingis, big game, but unfortunately, if they're down 2-0 in the series here, they're going to really need to win this game 3. Unfortunately, they do not. They're going to be losing that game 3, 112 to 98. 35-6-4 from Michael Jordan here. Edwards, did really good. Jordan almost another triple double here. Did 6 turnovers there, but he's still up 28, 10, 8. Very good. Timberwolves are 3-0 in the series. I do want to get some game action here, so let's go to Simcast here. I'm gonna hope that this game is pretty close. In all honesty, the Hawks are doing a very good job keeping themselves in this ball game. They do not want to get eliminated. Timberwolves do start pulling away a little bit there, and they do pull away. But we're still going to hop in this game, though, 128 to 121. You never know what's going to happen. So you never know what can happen, especially on 2K there. The Hawks are currently down 7 there. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go, but obviously a quick 3 here. It's only a 4-point game. See what happens here. Trae Young with the ball, so let's see if he makes that one. And yes, he does. See, just like that, we have a 4-point game here. Anything's still possible. They're also in the bonus as well. We got Anthony Edwards with the ball. He's currently guarded by Jordan on the Bulls here. The Jordan on the Timberwolves there is currently in the right. He's currently guarded by Dyson Daniels. Edwards with his step back jumper, and that one is going to be off. Onyeka Okongwu with the rebound there, up to Trae Young. There we got just over a minute left to go in this ball game. Trae Young there, what's he going to do? Take the screen from Jalen Johnson here. Got Dante DiVincenzo on him. Over to Dyson Daniels, wide open for 3, and he's off. That would have been such a clutch 3 for Atlanta and Dyson Daniels, but unfortunately he does miss. 48 seconds left to go on the clock. Out to Anthony Edwards at the top of the key here. What is Minnesota going to do? They're going to double team, and over to DiVincenzo. Over to Jordan in the corner to ice the game, and he misses Trae Young with the rebound there. That would have ended the game. Jordan with the ball for Atlanta, and he's going to get stripped. No, he gets it right back over the defender, and that one is off. Jordan the rebound on the other end. Wow, imagine if MJ on Atlanta made that shot. It was actually a pretty good shot there over Jaden McDaniels, but he couldn't get it to go. So we got a timeout on our hands here. It's going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves at the line. Michael Jordan at the line there. He's going to hit that first one for Minnesota there, putting them up by 1 point here with 28 seconds left to go. Can he hit the second free throw as well? And yes, he does. Now a 6-point game. Now, how clutch would that 3 have been by Dyson Daniels? The Atlanta Hawks really needed that 3, but they couldn't get it to go. So we got a 6-point game here. There's still 30 seconds left on the clock here. So a quick 3 could still be pretty big for Atlanta here. It's going to be Zachary Richard inbounding it for the Atlanta Hawks. We got Jordan with the ball, number 24, by the way. What's he going to do? He's got Ant on him. Over to Trae Young in the corner, and Trae Young will hit that three. It's going to be back to a 3-point game here. Who are they inbounded to? It's going to be Dante DiVincenzo. Will be at the free throw line for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 19 seconds left to go on the clock. He's going to miss the first one. I don't know why the camera zoomed in there, but he misses the first free throw. That is huge, crucial. And he's going to make the second one as well. It does roll in there. Back to a 4-point game. That's still a huge miss for Minnesota. There's still plenty of time left on the clock, by the way. 19 seconds is plenty of time. Let's see what happens here for Atlanta here. Who's going to get the ball on the inbound? Is it going to be Trae, or is it going to be Jordan, or anyone else? This is going to be Jordan at the top of the key here. What's he going to do on this possession? Currently wasting a little bit, a couple seconds there. Jalen Johnson for three, and that one is off. We got Jordan the rebound on the other end. That's probably game, though. They had some open shots here. Jalen Johnson knows he missed it. Jalen Johnson missed that open three. Tyson Daniels missed the open three. It's going to be Anthony Edwards hitting that free throw there, making it a 5-point game. Can he make it a 6-point game? Yes, he does here. 133 to 127. Looks like time's running out. Atlanta clearly had a chance to win this ball game, but looks like they're going to be unable to do so. Porzingis for three, and that one's off. Jordan with another rebound, and that's going to be the conclusion of today's video. Out of every single team in the NBA, after putting Jordan on every single team in the NBA, the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to be the team walking away with the victory and winning the NBA Finals. So if you enjoyed today's video, let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new. If you want me to just any of our players, you know, whether they're a current player or they're a player from the past, such as Jordan, let me know. I'd be happy to do so. I love all your suggestions in the comment section, and I enjoy making them come true. So either way, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, and shout out Michael Jordan, shout out the Timberwolves. Hope you all have a great day.